Hello, RC here, and I would just like to thank you for purchasing my Advanced Ignition Marketing Machine Blueprint. I'm so glad to have you here, and I can't wait to show you how to generate new, free leads and sales for your natural health and wellness products business. Look, I understand to be a business owner in this day and age can be challenging. Not only to find a consistent source of new leads, but also to ensure that those leads are flowing through to you on a daily basis. That's why I'm so in love with this blueprint. It's going to show you how to set up an automated system that will do just that. So let's get right into it. I want to introduce you to a man who will be your instructor throughout this process. He is the go to expert for business owners of all kinds to learn how to generate new free leads and sales using an automated system that you're about to see. He's a fast talker. Yes, he talks very fast, in my opinion. And one of the reasons is because he has so much information that he wants to share with you, and he doesn't want to waste your time. I remember when he was teaching me, in order for me to be able to keep up with the speed of his presentation, I had to slow the video down to 75% of the normal narration speed. And I had to do that so that I could better understand him. Now, you might be different. You might be fine with the normal speed. If that's the case, you don't need to bother with this. But for other people who it doesn't work too well for, you're going to be watching a lot of videos. And I want those people to know how to adjust the speed. There's going to be, when you start your training video, there's going to be a little gear shaped icon down in the lower right hand corner of your screen. If you click on that icon, that gear shaped icon, a pop up window will open up and you'll be able to adjust the speed of the narration to be slower or faster, depending on what works better for you. So I want you to be willing to experiment with that because it's very important that you be able to understand this instructor. He is an excellent instructor, but if you're like me, you will probably benefit from slowing the speed of the video down just a little bit. It's sort of like the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I found that the normal speed was way too fast for me. And when I reduced the speed down to 50% of normal, it was way too slow for me. But halfway in between at 75%, it was perfect for me. So I recommend that you find the speed that works best for you for your best learning. Now, I also have a disclaimer I want to share with you. Although the instructor is well intentioned and he really means to be encouraging, when he uses the words, I have made this program so simple and so easy that people of any background, no matter if they have any experience whatsoever in this kind of technology, and maybe even children, should be able to get this system up and working easily and quickly. IRC suggests that you take those words with a grain of salt, and here's why. Some people who buy this program are already highly skilled using their computers, being on the internet, and maybe relating with social media of all kinds, or some may even be trained in editing websites, they're going to be among the group that may be able to get this automated machine up and working within a matter of hours using intense focus and dedication. But for slower learners that maybe aren't so well trained in the computer or online or with websites, slower learners like me, here's my confession. I struggled for 2 months just to get through the training. And then I was able to get my advanced ignition marketing machine up and operational, hooked to the internet and hooked up with social media. So I don't want you to be thrown off track by the instructor's enthusiasm and even his insistence that this program is so easy and so simple that you get thrown off course, especially if it doesn't turn out to be so easy and so simple for you. As a matter of fact, it might be hard and difficult, like it was for me. You just have to remember that this instructor has years of experience with this kind of technology. And he knows the material he's going to be giving you like the back of his hand. But for me and you, who may be totally unfamiliar with things relating with some aspects of a computer or some aspects of the internet or some aspects of websites, let me cue you. It's going to be a downright challenge. Challenge to learn new stuff, challenge to remember what you learned, and challenge even to follow the instruction, even with the slowed up speed a little bit, in order to get everything that's necessary put into your automated marketing machine and then get it up and ready to roll. Now, if you're as determined as I was, and you simply will not give up, you persist, even when in certain places it's going to get very hard. And if you're like me, you might even get stopped dead cold and you're tempted to give up. But I reached out to the help that will be available for you, depending on what version of the blueprint you purchased. And when I reached out to them and they responded, it's an online email type communication, they saved my neck. And if it wasn't for them, they're wonderful and very supportive. If it hadn't been for them, I don't believe I would have been able to finish the training and succeeded. So that's the end of my disclaimer. And needless to say, this instructor he understands this system better than anyone else. And now I've partnered up with him to bring this to your business. So without further ado, let me introduce Blake Nubar. His last name is spelled Nubar, and he will walk you through how this works so that you will be able to take advantage of it in a way that your competition is going to wish that they had had. So let's explode your potential to grow your business with less effort once you have your automated machine up and running inside the warm and friendly environment of social media. Fasten your seatbelt, and we'll see you in the next video.